What is up to all my subscribers? All 74 or maybe 75. I thought I got a notification that I got one more, so that said 75. But then when I was looking today, it said 74. Who knows? Anyways, if it's 75, then hell yeah. Alright. Well, anyways, it is 7 o'clock. I got out of work at 6 o'clock. And I'm not going to lie to my subscribers. I would never do that. I went and had a shot and a beer after work. I usually do that every night. Anyway. So, I am on my way home. And we're going to make some headway tonight. I usually have a plan, a format of what I am going to do for the night. And I'm going to tell you right now, I don't have one of those tonight. I don't know what we're going to do tonight. We're going to work on wiring the Holley system. Sorry about the dinging in the background, but I don't have my seatbelt on and I don't care. Whatever. So usually I have a plan of what I'm going to do, but we are going to wire in some more of the Holley stuff. That's all that's left to do. So I am on my way there now. I am going to have to eat some supper, so I'm going to have to pause you guys for a little bit. And then we will resume. I'm going to get home and change and get into some work clothes. It's like a never-ending cycle. It's like I get up in the morning, take a shower, put clean clothes on, I get to work, I put my work uniform on, work all day long, get dirty. At the end of the day, go upstairs into the locker room, wash up, get cleaned up, put my clean clothes back on, leave, get home, take my good clothes off, put work clothes back on, and go out in the garage and work. It's ridiculous, but whatever. It's what I do. It's what we do. So I am almost home. Almost there. I'll be there in 2 minutes or so. So I figured I'd just do an introduction video on my way home. Tonight is going to be mostly Holley wiring stuff because I got all the rest of the crap done last night. And that's about it. So I'm going to pause you guys for, here in video land. It's going to be a couple seconds and then we'll be back. But I'll see you in a few minutes. All right. So I just got out here about a half hour ago. I routed, because with the factory harness, the starter send signal was intertwined in the factory harness. So I actually loomed up and I ran a new wire down to the starter and then tied in our starter button again. So that's done. We have this from the Holley. Can you see that? Let me see. We have this that comes out into the engine bay, which I do believe this red is key hot. This green is fuel pump. And I don't know what this blue with a white stripe is, so I have to go through the manual. But we're going to wire those up next. We're going to go over here, and fuel pump is obviously there. And then these two reds are high and low speed fan. The high and low speed fans are going to come off of this harness, which goes right there. That's our inputs and our outputs. But that is going to be short-lived because two outputs are taken up for a high and low speed fan. And I am going to go old school, and I'm going to make another one of these here. One to return our steam, but I'm going to make it a little bit bigger, and I'm going to put two, a 180 and a 205 thermal switch in here. And those are going to be to ground. I don't know how I'm going to do that yet, but I'm going to have to run a ground wire off of here to the head or something. But that is going to switch our fans. So that's what we're going with for now. Or who knows, maybe I might do it electronically with a couple thermal switches that go into the radiator. They go into the fins of the radiator. I haven't decided yet, but that's where we're at right now. I'm going to pause you guys. When I go a little further, we'll pick it back up. All right. Well, we've been making some headway here. I have everything wired with the Terminator X system. Everything but one thing. Actually two. I'm sorry, there's two. I do not have the brake switch for the torque converter lockup hooked up yet. I do not have that hooked up. And I hooked up there's a green wire that's part of the harness. It's part of the unterminated wires that you hook up to either, if it's a 15 amp or under fuel pump, you hook it directly to it, or if it's over 15 amp, which I'm not sure on the Wildbow 450, so you wire it directly to, use it as a signal, so like a relay. Now, I tested, well, I can show you guys right here. Here's my fuel pump wire. If I touch it here, I have fuel pressure, right? Now this green wire is supposed to send positive battery voltage to power the fuel pump. So technically, what you should be able to do is hook these two wires together, hit the key, and you should have fuel pump. And we do not. I don't know why. I don't know if it needs to see RPM. I'm not sure. But that is where we're at. But oh, I also do not have the electric fans hooked up either, because I am not going to use the outputs from the Terminator X for to turn the fans on. I am going to do them via manual. Not manual like a switch, but old school. Use a temperature switch, grounding switch, thermal switch. I'm going to get a 180 and I'm going to get a 200 or a 210. Get two of them, one to trigger one fan, the other one to trigger the other fan, so I don't lose two outputs, because those outputs I'm going to need them outputs for boost control and trans brake and scramble button. You know, those four outputs I'm going to need. So, but yeah, it's a mystery. I don't know why I'm not getting fuel pump here, because I should be. I'm going to go through the manual. The manual that they send you with the Terminator X MAX system, and I guess I would say the Terminator X system as well, it's very sparse. There's no wiring schematic, for one. It just basically tells you how to hook it up, where to put power, what wire does what, and blah 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 blah. But very, like I said, very sparse. Like there's lights that are on the ECM that light up green, yellow, or red. Red means bad, obviously. They don't tell you what any of those lights mean. I'm gonna go on Holley's website tonight and see if I can find a bigger manual. But this is just like an installation manual. So I don't know. I'm gonna have to call Holley tomorrow. I have everything hooked up proper. I promise you. It's like 10 o'clock at night. I got home at 6. And I took my time doing this. So, I don't know. So, anyways, I just wanted to... I'm going to spin you guys around and kind of show you what I got going on here. But, these are going to be dressed up and wire tied, I know. That's the fuel pump. This is for tachometer if you have a external tach, which I am going to be using. Here's our inputs and outputs harness that I'm going to be using for other things. But other than that, intake air temp, map sensors wired in. I got idle air control and throttle position is in. Cam sensor, you seen that last night video. I got the injector harness all wired in. I am going to be tying in this boost controller into the Holley. They use the same style Mac valve, so the Holley will be controlling this, but not right off the bat. I have my simple dial boost right now, working that. But other than that, this is it's where we're at. Everything's hooked up. I have to make a phone call to Holley tomorrow so I can see what the fuck is going on here. But that's about it. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and watch for tomorrow's video. Hopefully I have an explanation. And tomorrow night, I do believe we're going to be running this. So, I'll see you tomorrow.